Turns out I just might be a fraud. The last video that I posted, I said your village might be holding you back. And for a minute, I was considering moving back home, but then I realized that that wasn't an option. But let me explain though. So I'm moving. I'm leaving Houston. I'm not gonna say where yet. We'll just have to find out together when I make my video about me moving. I'm moving to another city, and that city will be seeing me between next month, which is March, and June. My lease for here is up in February this month. I have to be out by March the 1st. And at first I did sign the papers to renew my lease. But then I was talking to my mama about it, and she was like, but does it make sense to have to spend, what, $3,000 to break your lease to only be there for 3 months? And I was like, don't want to move home, so it seems like that's the only option I have, right? But then I started thinking about it some more. I even made the video because that was like me saying heck no. But then after I kept thinking, and I was like praying about it, she was right. Unfortunately, mama was right. So after I accepted the fact that she was right, I called her basically with my tail between my behind, and I was like, hey girl, I think I'm moving home at the end of the month. And she was like, for real? Why? What's going on? I told her, I said, temporarily though, don't get too excited. It ain't gonna be for long. We here for a good time, not a long time. Shout out to my mom, y'all. She immediately started making plans. You gotta do this, you need to do that, you need to do that, you need to do this, you need to do that. And we got it done. But you know what? This is where that discernment come in. Am I being pulled back maybe for 2-3 months or less? Let's say 2-3 weeks, God willing. It just makes the most sense. I won't have a lease breaking on my credit history, rental history, whatever, and I won't have to come over $3,000 to break the lease. It makes sense. And then I could save the money that I was gonna spend on the rent within those however many weeks, months, put it towards another lease. We not rich yet. We get in there, we working to it, but we not there yet. So we gotta be smart, okay? So yeah, I might be a fraud. However, I'm an honest fraud. But my video still stands. Your village might be holding you back. You gotta use that discernment, sister. You gotta use that discernment. Between you and God, sister, you gotta figure out what's best for you. To be completely honest, last week I didn't make a video because I don't have anything to say, not in the mood. Because I was sad, y'all. I was going back and forth. I was crying. And then when I finally decided, like, yeah, you're gonna have to move. I'm at the red light. I was listening to, what's that song by Adele? Me and my friend were in the car maybe a day or two before. I told her, but it's a blessing to love and be loved. You know, we were talking about something to that extent. And then she started playing To Be Loved by Adele. After I finally decided, yeah, I'm gonna have to move, I'm in the car literally at the red light. To Be Loved came on shuffle. Y'all, I was bawling. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to leave my, look, I said roots here, y'all. I fell in love with the city. I got friends that are basically family. I was bawling at the red light, and I ain't got no tents, y'all. So I know people by me was like, is she okay? I wasn't far from my house when I was crying. So by the time I pulled up to my house, I was done. And then my friend called me. I thought I was safe. I said, you know what? I can answer. I'm okay. They were just telling me about things coming up for them. And they were like, yeah, it's an event on the 28th. You could come if you want. And I was like, okay. But then they said, are you going to the rodeo this year? Cried again. I was like, oh my gosh. I said, can I tell you a secret? They were like, what? I said, I'm moving. And I started crying again. And they were like, you can always come visit. And they're right. I am going to have to come visit because I still have orthodontist appointments to come to. I literally have to come back in April. I moved here Labor Day 2023. Almost 3 years, y'all. I moved here without my mama and I thrived and I have to leave. But you know what? We just going to have to start over in the new city. I'm honestly excited. I'm not even nervous because I know it's going to work out. Y'all know Mardi Gras just passed, right? I went home Mardi Gras weekend, was not able to stay through Fat Tuesday because I had responsibilities to tend to back here. But when I went home, I went to a ball on Friday. I need a relaxer real bad. I haven't had a relaxer since October. It's been almost 6 months. So a ball on Friday, had to do my leave out. Went to a wedding on Saturday, had to do my leave out. Sunday, I drove back to Houston, went to a friend's birthday celebration, had to do my leave out. She needs a break. So, scarf. The thing that's killing me, not living by myself anymore, even if it is temporary, love my mama down, girl, but I'm just gonna have to fall in love with the city again. Have I ever been in love with the city? Maybe when I was younger. Ever since high school, I knew I ain't want to stay in Mobile forever. We're happy for what's to come, but I think it's also realistic to be sad about what I have to leave. And you know what? What if I come back to Houston? It's so crazy how things just come back full circle when it's meant to be. I have a friend that lives in DC, but they're always coming to Houston to visit, and they're like, Houston's my second home, yada yada yada. And I used to always say, I need to find a city that I consider my second home. I was like, this is kind of lit, because yeah, like you have a community in Houston, you have a community in DC. I just really enjoyed the concept of having two cities that you call home. And now I have two cities I can call home. I mean, hometown aside, like duh, that's home. Is that not crazy how that just comes back full circle? I don't know, maybe it was meant to be. Also, why you ain't put no lotion on, girl? Y'all, it was so sad for me going home and not being able to go to I didn't go to Preacher Parade on Saturday because I went to the wedding. I wasn't really tripping about that one. But I didn't go to Joe Kane Sunday. I didn't go to Skinny Monday. That's the best day. Fat Tuesday is like a if you feel like it. But Joe Kane and Skinny Monday, them the best days. But it's alright. It's alright. No. So y'all know how I said Sunday I went to a friend's birthday celebration. I might have had a little too much to drink. I misplaced one of my cards, but now I just realized that I don't have my pink lip gloss. I'm hurt. I'm so hurt. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and come back for more. Bye, y'all.